State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Got a man, Slayton. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
First down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Hands to James Conner. Tackle made at the 6.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Connor, the Steeler ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Or Giants 7, Steelers nothing.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 79 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, Connor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 34.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Evan Ingram.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Giants.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening week. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning it, Johnson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
180.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is taken in at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Johnson now returning. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout.
A gain of 21.
7 seconds left in the first half.
First down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40. At the 39.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Connor. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
33-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Darius Slayton.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They got 29 yards that time.
That's another.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the Steelers' 37.
Now Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Steelers 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
At the 30.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Giants.
Again, McFarland. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10.
Steeler 1st down.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth. No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun. Jones. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it? Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first. Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano.
A 30-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong. You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
43 Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go to Barkley again. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the...
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Cameron Hayward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week.